Of driving wind and rain we'll get this week, or from the scorching heat that will set in this summer. Both can be killers. They're the kind of challenges we unfortunately expect for the unsheltered to face, but more and more lately, our unhoused neighbors are falling victim to other vulnerabilities in the Sacramento area. Bob Erlenbush with me now live to talk about some of what's been going on. He's the executive director of the Sacramento Regional Coalition to End Homelessness. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Being homeless, of course, difficult every single day for 1,000 reasons. But this April has posed a series of circumstances like I haven't seen happen so close together in the years that I've lived here, exposing the kind of vulnerabilities with this problem that a lot of people don't think about all the time. The loss of Melinda Davis on K Street is one many are thinking about now. K Street in Sacramento was where she'd slept for years, and she was killed there in the mass shooting on April 3rd. This violence spilling out into what was her home. Your thoughts on that now, almost 3 weeks past?
Well, as I was telling you before we came on the air, we do a homeless death report every year for the last 8 years, and it fluctuates. The number one and number two leading causes of death are either violence or substance abuse, overdoses. So we lose about, on average, 130 to 140, and it might be closer to 200 from last year, of our unhoused neighbors every year, and have about average about 9 or 10 murders. So we're talking blunt force head injuries, getting hit over the head, getting shot, getting stabbed, being set on fire. So I'm glad that you're doing this story, because I think the community in general, and this is true not only for our community but around the country, how violent it is being forced to live outdoors because we don't have enough shelter or enough affordable housing.
On Easter Sunday morning, another homeless woman lost her life. This was at Raley Boulevard and Bell Avenue. A driver losing control in that area, hitting a row of tents. She was on her bicycle and did not make it. Again, this is a place where people should not be living near this busy intersection.
Right. Homeless people die by getting hit by the light rail, or Amtrak train getting run over, or hit by a car. So if they're on their bike, getting hit. So again, it's very out of the 130 people who die on average every year, homeless people who die in our county, about 35% die violent deaths.
My goodness. Many of the county's homeless, of which the last official count put the number around 5,500, live in their cars. The city of Sacramento has started to create safe ground places for people to safely park overnight, but every city doesn't have those. The Sacramento Homeless Union reports that a 9-year-old was injured by gunfire, shot in the rear in North Highlands over the weekend while sleeping in his family's car. A mom working 2 jobs and still not able to afford housing. This gunfire supposedly between two groups beefing in Larchmont Park. Homeless Union reps say they've now been able to get this family into a program, but obviously this family wasn't connecting to the services they needed before this. There just seems to be such a gap.
Absolutely. As you said, we have about 1,000 at the last homeless count, which was 2019, about 1,000 individuals and families living in their RVs, etc. So programs like the Safe Parking Program are critically important to keep, especially young, disproportionately those who sleep in their car are young women, moms, women of color with small children. So they're very vulnerable to violence. So it's important to have safe parking to keep those people, the mom, the dad, the children safe.
I know you've been very vocal about what the city of Sacramento has proposed, the ballot initiative that's going forward that will require people to accept the housing offered to them even though there is no specific detail about what kind of conditions those housing options will be in. Also today, they're unveiling kind of a tiny home complex along Florin Road in Sacramento County. What's your feeling about that project?
Oh, we're very supportive of tiny home programs. I'm glad the county is stepping up to try to match what the city's been doing. And we hope that what we would oppose is that law enforcement walks up to a person and says it's either take this tiny home or go to jail. That's not acceptable. So we hope that the offer is thoughtful and take into consideration that tiny homes might not be a good fit for everybody. It will be for most people, but if a person's extremely claustrophobic, that's not going to work. Again, I think it's important. We do oppose. We're not supportive of the ballot initiative, and hope that if the county is going to put a ballot initiative, that it really steps up to provide the services that are needed, because the city's ballot initiative doesn't provide for services, and number two, there's not one word in there about affordable housing. So this is just a stopgap measure to continue what we've been doing for 40 years, managing homelessness rather than ending and preventing it.
And that is a huge debate that will continue, and we'll check back in with you about it. Thank you so much for your insight this morning.
Appreciate it. Thank you.